Hey guys, what's up? It's Angel the Twin here, and BlizzCon is less than a week away, which means this is the best time for me to make some predictions on what we might see at BlizzCon. Before we get started though, if you could do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell, you can get all the updates you need to know when I upload a new video. Okay, let's get started. My first prediction was actually going to be Overwatch 2, but after some recent leaks, we now know that there's a good chance that Overwatch 2 is a real thing. From what we know, Overwatch 2 is supposed to contain a large PvE part that was missing from Overwatch 1. With that, new looks, heroes, and abilities should be coming, including the ability to level up characters, much like a MOBA. I do expect for that part of the game, with the levels and ability unlocks, to be solely for the new PvE mode, as this would completely change how the game is played if it's added to the PvP mode. I do expect for Overwatch 2 to completely take over Overwatch, in the sense that once released, original Overwatch will no longer be supported by patches and updates. You should still be able to play the original Overwatch, because I don't think Blizzard will force players to switch over to the new game, but like I said, they likely won't continue to add new content to the original game. Before we move on, I will say we have seen some leaks talking about a new Toronto map and a new hero in Echo being announced as well, so that's really exciting, and I can't wait to see what Blizzard has in store for us with Overwatch. My next prediction is going to be about Diablo, and specifically Diablo 4, which I can't even tell you how excited I am for Diablo 4. I played Diablo 3 so much at the beginning, and then when Reaper of Souls came out, I think I spent like a week straight of just playing Diablo for 8 hours a day. It was during summer. I was off, no work, nothing. It was great. Unlike Overwatch though, I don't think we really have any big leaks besides maybe it being mentioned in one of the various art books coming out for Diablo. But something I do know is that Blizzard pulled teams off of a StarCraft FPS, which is no longer in development, to help with other games, which I am assuming are Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2. Now, one thing that I would like to see when it comes to the fourth installment of Diablo is for them to keep the top-down view. I have seen various sources here and there that showed them playing around with the idea of having a third-person, like action adventure style camera view and something along the line of an MMO, and I really don't want that. I think Diablo definitely needs that top-down view to stay true to its core. Another small prediction for Diablo is I think content is going to be the big deal breaker here, with Diablo 3 kind of lacking content after its early release and then coming with Reaper of Souls and then kind of dying down again. I think content is going to be a focus for Blizzard. They're going to be updating the game regularly, hopefully, with balance patches and whatnot, and expansions and cool new items and stuff. I think that's definitely something that they have to bring to the table if they really want this Diablo 4 to be successful. Now, we haven't seen too much from the mobile game Diablo Immortal, which I'm predicting they're gonna show off something. They have to. The game's gonna be coming out pretty soon, I believe. But I really feel like Blizzard could have saved themselves a world of headaches by just announcing it this time around at BlizzCon when they have Diablo 4 to show off, you know? Announcing it last year really did nothing for them but cause people to, you know, be angry with Blizzard for creating a mobile game of arguably one of the most favorite or the top 3 franchises that Blizzard has to offer, right? We're talking World of Warcraft, we're talking Diablo, and StarCraft was the other one, but there's no StarCraft game coming out at all. So it was weird to me that they would announce it back then and then still not have it out by now. Now comes the easy stuff. I do believe we're going to see the newest expansion of World of Warcraft. Blizzard has learned a lot after the release of BFA and some of the mistakes they made with systems in the game, like Azerite armor and the way it was earned and what sort of stats it gave you. So from what I hear right now, I haven't been playing WoW recently at all, but I've heard that Blizzard has fixed this system and the game is actually in a really good state. So hopefully with this new expansion, they can come out of the gates running and keep the good times rolling for World of Warcraft. Now let's talk about Hearthstone. Hearthstone is probably going to be adding a lot more cards to the game in some sort of expansion. To be honest, I haven't played Hearthstone since the Witchwood expansion, so I'm not super familiar with what's going on in the game right now. But I do know that with the announcement and success of other online card games like Hearthstone, there's going to be a lot of competition in the future, and that's good. That's what we need so that Blizzard can continue to innovate on the game and keep it successful. And last but not least, we have Heroes of the Storm, which I used to play a lot, but after the fall of the esports scene and other better games, I just haven't had any time to play it, and nor do I want to play it. I do have a prediction though. I will say that a couple of original characters were added to the game in Orfina and Kira, so I would have to guess that Blizzard's going to continue with this theme of releasing original characters. Look forward to that if you're a Heroes of the Storm fan. I like the game. I just don't play it anymore at all. One last thing is, with a lot of the drama concerning China, I'm sure there's going to be some sort of protest happening at BlizzCon. I'm sure Blizzard's probably not going to allow a lot of questions about that to be answered, so I don't expect anything too crazy to go on. You know, people are coming from all over the world to just talk about the games they love, so that political stuff is gonna be there, but hopefully it takes a backseat and everyone can enjoy and have a very fun BlizzCon. But that's it for my predictions. Before I do go, I will say that I'm really wishing, I'm hoping that Blizzard finds a way to make Overwatch 2's PvP with some of the concerns and wishes that the player base have. As you all know, Overwatch is one of my favorite games and I want it to be successful. So hopefully this is what we, the Overwatch community, needs for the game to get better, and not just some PvE with the same old PvP problems. Another thing I'm wishing is I'm praying that Diablo 4 is a great game. Not a good game, a great game. I've really missed playing Diablo. I haven't played Diablo 3 in a really long time, and I'm ready for the story to continue and for new content, so that should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we get it. Again, I'm just predicting all of this. The only thing I can say for sure is we're probably getting a new World of Warcraft expansion, and Overwatch 2 in some capacity is going to be announced. Guys, in the comments below, let me know some of your predictions, wishes, and some of the things you hope to never see at BlizzCon. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when a new video comes out, okay? Thanks again, guys. I hope BlizzCon is awesome, and I will see you next time. I'm Angel the Twin, and I'm out of here. Peace. You just gotta keep moving forward.